Greetings and welcome. I'm Psychic Medium Roberto, and I truly hope you're doing well. I'm humbled in the presence of spirit. Trigger warning: the subject matter is of a mature nature and deals with true crime events. Disclaimer: all cases are treated as alleged until proven in a court of law, or as the Illuminati would have it, to proven on the stage of entertainment. In today's episode, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, a relationship forged by contracts. Is this the case? So in this episode, I'm going to look at Taylor and Travis' date of births and see what connections we can bring around. We know he came onto the scene in dramatic fashion with all the black and white in the face of the public. And of course, there was a behind-the-scenes moment where the Blood King, or the future Blood King William, met the fake relationship couple. So we're going to look at when the news broke last week. I got two date stamps, September the 6th, and I've got September the 5th. And we'll have a look at that and just see what's going on. And, you know, the usual fodder machines coming out saying this cannot be the case, the whole contract is a lie. But again, we've got to ask ourselves, what is the lie? Right? What is the lie? What is really going on the stage of entertainment? So let's look. If you haven't seen previous episodes, Taylor Swift did pop up on in the Bristol murders at a themed Taylor Swift party. You're welcome to watch that episode. I'll put the link here. Let's have a look at their dates of births. So Travis born October the 5th, 1989. And Taylor Swift is born December the 13th, 1989. So already we can see that they have a match in the 1989. So effectively they are of the same age and would be in sync with each other. However, Travis would obviously be about 2 or so months older than Taylor Swift. So Travis, and not to keep it or take it to a basic level, but Travis has, in a sense, on the top here, very ordinary numbers, right? In a sense, if you look in relation to what is going on, what is happening in his life, yes, he's a big star player, football player, but effectively he's just meat and brawn. 10, 1, 5, 15, 6, meat sack. Okay. Now, I've been a little bit mean, but what I'm trying to get to is he's got very standard numbers and he has a life path 6. So technically he has double 6s. In fact, he's got a lot of 6s. So the issue around OCD, perfection, closing doors twice, checking windows twice is him. And if we look at Taylor Swift, she has quite a complex set of numbers. I have gone through her numbers in that previous episode, but here is the performer. 16-7, like Courtney Love, also has the 16-7, 25-7, just like Courtney. And Taylor Swift is a 7 life path, okay? And she has a double 16-7. So very much the artist numbers, handler numbers, working numbers, right? And if you still believe the show. So where do they match? So let's have a look. 27-9. Of course, they are both born in the same year. And 27-9 is more an artistic number and speaks about performance, I went through it in the Corbin show. Looking for perfection. Okay. Now, it's not to say, for example, let's focus on Travis a bit here. It's not to say that 27.9 only applies to musicians or the like. So let's look at it from his industry. He is a sportsman and he is an athlete. So 7 is also the athlete striving for perfection. Okay. Now the 15.6 is where the human of him is sitting, the brawn, the guy, the big guy, 15.6, and then he has a power number 33.6. So this would make me believe, if we to believe either the rumors or if there is a contract or not, 33.6 gives him the propensity to create situations like this. Hey guys, I've got a great idea. I'm going to boost my popularity. Let's do a deal with the Taylor Swift team, and we can do this for whatever duration the contract says, right? But, okay, that's one thing. The other thing is, the only number that connects them is the 27.9. So if we want to take it on a regular level, we could argue and say this is a karmic relationship in that the year that they're born is a match. So that would mean, that would bring around a karmic relationship. Okay? However, there is zero else that connects them from a numerology point of view. And each to their own, of course. You know, there was always a thing in the industry, when I was in the industry, it was not always a good idea to get involved with someone in the industry, right? Or on the other hand, it's actually good to get involved with someone in the industry because then they understand the time constraints and time away from home, etc., right? Because TV, film takes a lot of hours in a day, right? So one could question, here's Mr. Braun, 15.6, with an artist or handler. So, you know, for me, when the relationship first started, not to be mean, all relationships, you know, there's that saying, don't stand in the way of love. But when they put it on the main stage like this, and clothing and the color of the clothing play an important part. I mean, who would do this under the regular normal circumstances, right? Has Taylor Swift ever brought on someone onto a stage that she's involved with? So the show continues, in my opinion. And, you know, it confirms for me, just looking at their date of birth, they have zero matches, right? Now, it's also on the one hand to say, you know, if there's no matches, then, you know, they can share their walls together when they get together. But I can tell you now, like two ships sailing on water, let's say, and this is just a colloquial, metaphoric example. So there's no matches. So in other words, there's nothing that will keep them centered, okay, except for the do's and don'ts in the contract, right? So if you had to put these two ships on water, or these two boats on water, and they depart from the same harbor, their boats will never meet again. That's the kind of relationship that they actually have. So last week I saw this all unfolding, of course, right? As we all did. And now in response to the breakup contract, or even the relationship being in a contract, the US Weekly, the usual contributors to the fake shows, has, I beg your pardon, has emphatically said Taylor Swift and Travis their friends. Hope and engagement is in the future. They're so in love. Hold on, I'm just getting the bucket. I can't help myself on this one. All right, so at the time of the press going out, I captured it. I beg your pardon. I captured it on the 6th of November, 6th of, what is this month? September. So I captured this on the 6th of September. My time stamp shows me very early, so my sleep cycle these days are sleep, eat, work, sleep, eat, work. So just confirming when I captured this, so there's no scrutiny around my metadata, which I'm very particular about. So September 6, 2024, we have a 15-6 in the middle. So on the regular first, on the regular, this pings on Mr. Travis. Okay. 23.5 for the greater community. Now we ask, who are the greater community? The greater community. I don't know why we still keep giving our money to these evil people that make fools of us. So if we have to go on a very cynical level and say, is this the kind of role model the children are to be raised on? Disgusting. Oh, 14.5. Now, what do we have here? 14.5. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Okay? All bullshit. Okay? So, we need more confirmation. So, here we have an article from the US today. And at the same time, now here's another usual suspect for the community messaging. What is happening with Taylor Swift and Travis? Entirely false. Breakup contract. Okay, so this is counter PR happening at the moment, right? And then Travis's team shuts down. Breakup contract documents entirely false. So because they say so, it must be true, right? So here's already one bullshit. So one. Let's have a look here. So when this article goes out, because now all the handlers behind the scene are pushing agenda, right? Pushing that the article goes out because someone leaked official documents. So when this one comes out, which is the day before this one, we already have bullshit in the air. And here's another 5. And the date stamp tells us something here as well. 22.4. 22.4 is the contract. Ironically. 22.4 is a contract. 13.4 beginnings and endings. So is there a contract? Of course there is. But the bigger question, there was a contract in place from the beginning, not only about the breakup, but about the show. So this is what bugs me about these situations, especially with these pigs, okay? Is that when you have someone like Taylor Swift, who is followed by 99.9% of teenagers in the world, and of course they're not awoken as yet, not all, but they are being played with. So emotionally abused, and then forking out money to see the bullshit show. Enriching those that have only the intention to lie and deceive us. So if you want to keep dropping your coins there, keep going. But in my opinion, Mr. Braun, handler, fake from day one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's a short reading today. Please share your comments and thoughts, but hey, let's not be fooled by the entertainers, right? Stay safe, stay alert, see you in the next one. Bye for now.